It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
And welcome to the NBA Conference Finals on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Game one is upon us, and this looks like it will be a fantastic series. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Detroit Pistons. Looking at the Pistons, they managed to close out the second round in 6 games and now are bracing themselves for another tough battle here in the conference finals. And now we have the conference finals. 4 teams left, competing for a chance to face off for the championship. Shaq, you've been in a few of these bad boys. Tell us what it's like.
Yeah, every team left at this point is a legit contender. As a star player, this is when you want to take over the game and be a leader and get your followers up on Instagram.
Yeah, no question.
Oh, that's very important.
Or Facebook or Twitter.
Important.
Yeah, no question. If you don't get those up, you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Because this is really when you want your bigs to assert themselves. You know, you want them to have SLN. You know what that is?
Shaq numbers.
Oh, no question. You know, 4,388 times he's talked about himself. But I played with one of the best guys ever, I think, Hakeem Olajuwon. You know, his ability to make people better around him as well as be a dominant force was second to none. This is when your bigs assert themselves.
You know who's got a lot of followers?
Who's that?
Kevin Harlan.
Really?
He has like 12 followers.
Kenny, did you say I played?
Yes.
Oh, add that to the list.
Another tally for the Jet.
It's game time, Prez. I hope you guys been practicing.
You kidding me, man? Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
I hate to be the ones to knock you guys out, but somebody's got to do it.
Okay, well, we'll see. Just trust me, I have no intention of starting my summer vacation early.
May the best man win then.
May the best man win. That's going to be me.
The Detroit fans already at a fever pitch here inside the Palace of Auburn Hills. For these two teams, 2 rounds down, 2 to go. The battle for the Eastern Conference continues. Game 1 of the conference finals. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Take a look at the Pistons. In a 7-game series, they have the home crowd advantage. You can feel it in the air, guys. But will they be able to start the series with the win?
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear, so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
The Pistons to start out. And with that, the Eastern Conference Finals are now underway. First quarter of action, and here we go. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Teague and Stuckey are the guard tandem. George and Young are the forwards. And it's Jefferson in at the pivot, manning the middle. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Now the Pistons with it. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. From outside, off the mark.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And Young slams it home.
You know, when he gets that close, Young is going to finish with a dunk.
So it's Detroit now. Kicks it to Prez. He feeds it to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Johnson, a wide open look, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Now, here's George to the inside. Jefferson, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Yeah, nice unselfishness by George, zipping the ball to one of his guys as soon as he sees him open to get the shot off.
Johnson dishes to Drummond. It's tipped. Now here's the fast break. Stuckey leading the way. The pass to Teague. And Jackson with the block. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And here are the Pacers now. George passes to Young. Stuckey kicks to Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Fades. They grab their own miss. And Thaddeus Young again. Young's got his second basket.
You know, those are the plays where you really see Young's quickness off the floor. He's got a great, quick second jump, which leads to second chance scores.
Now here's Drummond. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Teague. It's Jefferson, top of the key. Jefferson can't get that one to fall.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Johnson with it. Now Prez outside Jackson. No good on the three. Teague with a clean look. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Teague's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jackson and Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, it wasn't a textbook pick, but he still managed to score. Good concentration on the finish.
George dishes to Teague. To the inside and finished off by Jefferson.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Prez passes to Johnson, and the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson with it, picked up by Stuckey. Here's Jackson. Jackson can't get that one to fall. Pacers leading by 4. Stuckey kicks to Jefferson. Tips it up. They shoot again. It's tipped.
And you gotta respect the D. Prez just spiking the shot back thanks to that amazing reach.
And a look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Prez finished that playoff with. No layups for the big fella.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Our defense has got to do a better job checking George. He cannot touch the ball. You hear me? Deny him the rock and take him out of this game. Hey, nobody said the playoffs would be easy. We got this. Let's go.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jefferson. The Pacers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Stuckey kicks to Young. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Stuckey's got 3 assists in the game. It's tipped. Prez dishes to Harris. Inside, there's the pick. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And, you know, know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Craig.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Indiana.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Indiana making some changes. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Young. Ellis comes in for Rodney Stuckey. And Brooks subbed in for T. George with the ball. Picked up by Harris. George, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Indiana leading. Brooks outside. Turner with the screen. Here's George. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Boy, the pick with that weak screen, I use that term loosely. They had nothing to spring him open. It was ineffective.
Fred. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. 18 feet out. George missing again. Detroit's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Caldwell Pope passes to Jackson. Jacks up a three. Here's Drummond. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. The Pistons have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. Free throw good, Drummond. Lavoy Allen's checked in for Paul George. And it's tied up with that one. Pacers shooting just about an even 40% to start. Ellis outside. Brooks kicks to Allen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Allen's got his first basket.
You know, you got to admire how good Allen is at getting position in the paint. Just forces his body into defenders so he can get where he wants to score inside.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Detroit shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
And really, Perez is a fantastic player, a true leader on the floor who his teammates look up to.
Both free throws good from Perez. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Brooks dishes to Ellis. Turner with the screen. Tries from the block, and again it's Indiana.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
Now here is Harris. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Now here's Miles. He's covered closely. Indiana moving the ball over. Here's Allen. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 3 rebounds now in this one. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I spoke briefly with Nate McMillan. We talked about how important this first game is to them because it helps set the tone for the whole series. He said, win or lose, the key for us tonight is that we play tough, we play smart, and we'll let them know they're in for a heck of a fight the rest of the way. Sounds like some strong words, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
It's been a solid outing for Drummond. Already with 8 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. That one is off. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for the Pistons. Ish Smith comes in for Jackson. Jefferson's checked in for the Pacers. And he's good on the second. For the Pistons, Prez is checked in for Hill. Stanley Johnson comes in for Caldwell Pope, and it's Jackson in for Ish Smith. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Young's checked in for Allen. Paul George comes in for C.J. Miles. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ellis. And it's Teague in for Brooks. On the court for Indiana, George and Young are the forwards. Teague and Stuckey are the guard tandem. And it's Jefferson in at center. For Detroit, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. That free throw good from Prez.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Teague kicks to George. Shoots a three. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Well, I think you have to crowd George's airspace beyond the arc. Can't give him any room back there. If you don't crowd him and invade his space, he's shooting it every time, and he's going to make most of it.
Now here's Stuckey following the miss by Prez. Pass to Jefferson. From 6 away, the shot no good. Good D by Drummond. Pistons trail by 6. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside, George. This is it to Jefferson. From 15 feet away, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Here's Johnson after Al Jefferson score. Prez passes to Johnson. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Second, Andre Drummond.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Teague dishes to Stuckey. Feeds to Young. That's short off the rim.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot.
Now here's Drummond. 12 points for him. Over to the wing. Prez kicks to Jackson. 5 on the clock. But they get it back. The dish to Prez. On the wing, Harris. Prez with the screen for Harris. The feed now to Drummond. Tries it again. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. In the game, he's had 8 opportunities at the line and only made 4. That free throw, no good.
Kevin, his poor free throw shooting is really taking its toll. With all of those trips to the line, it's got to be tough.
And he's good on the second. Indiana leading by 5. George sets a screen for Teague. Knocked loose and stolen by Harris. On up the court, Paul George with the steal. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Here's Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. 8 points for Thaddeus Young.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And Drummond kicks to Prez. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And the call will be against Prez. That is his first foul of the game.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness. I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
Jefferson, a screen on Jackson. Stuckey outside. Pass to Jefferson. It's deflected. Now Detroit moving it up. Johnson's got the ball. Here's Prez. It's hauled in by George. Pacers leading by 7. And Teague has it in the corner. Here's Young. And no good. Good D by Drummond. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Hawks got the job done. He scored 40 points and was a force on defense, knocking away shots every second he was on the floor. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. Listen up. We've got to make some adjustments on offense out there. We cannot settle for contested jumpers when we can get cleaner looks at the basket. Do not try to win this game by yourself. Stop taking contested jumpers, and let's get back to playing unselfish basketball. Nothing comes easy in the playoffs, gentlemen.
And so we wrap up the first half. Pacer.
Thanks very much. Monte, very active on defense. Looked like it really got you going offensively.
We know if we get defense to stop, we're going to lead the offense. So that's going to be our main focal point is defense and get out and run.
Mission accomplished in the first half, Monte. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Let's go, gentlemen. We still have one more half. George is making way too many plays out there, guys. He cannot touch the ball. You hear me? I want us to deny him the basketball. Work hard and stay on top of him. We can still win this game. Defense, fellas. Let's go.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
Here's Teague. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Detroit, Jackson and KCP are in the backcourt together. Johnson is out there with Prez, and it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Jackson. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. There's the pick. Johnson goes in. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Pacers leading by 9. Outside Teague. Jefferson, a screen on Jackson. Teague can't hit.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And that one's good. Drummond.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's T. He's got 8. Outside, George lets the 3 fly. Good on the 3-point shot. George has got 13.
Well, when you start counting the ways that George can score, it's really impressive. There's so many different things he does to get the ball in the basket. And when you're defending him, it's really a matter of picking your poison.
Here's Jefferson. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. 9 points in the game so far.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
There's the screen. Jackson passes to Drummond. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
Detroit making a switch here. Harris is checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Young. In the corner, George with it. A 3-pointer off the mark. Pistons trailed by 9. And here is Prez. 6 points for him. Harris knocks down the 3 ball.
And just amazing awareness there. Prez whipping the ball all over quickly to the uncovered man.
Jackson against T. Stuckey outside. Off the pick. Prez with the rebound. Prez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. It's deflected. Outside Teague to the paint. Here's Jefferson, and it's sent back by Drummond. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
George, no good. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Oh, man, not happy right now. You can see he is really hurting.
Yeah, and that's a shame, a real shame. Hard to tell how serious it is, but I'm hopeful we'll get an update soon.
For the Pistons, Bielitsa comes in for Prez, and Smith subbed in for Jackson. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Number 1, Andre Drummond. A different look here for Detroit. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Drummond. Prez comes in for Bielitsa, and Morris subbed in for Tobias Harris. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Lavoy Allen's checked in for Jefferson. C.J. Miles comes in for George. Monte Ellis, he's checked in for Rodney Stuckey. And it's Brooks in for Jeff Teague. That bucket in no time at all. And it's 7 points for Aaron Brooks.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Back to Miles. It's rebounded by Prez. Prez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morris dishes to Prez. Doesn't go that time. Pacers leading by 9. And Turner kicks to Brooks. From deep, Miles. Miles with another miss. Detroit's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Dishes it to Prez. Misses from short range.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Miles, that's good.
Just solid recognition from Miles there. I mean, feeling the defense out before he even gets the ball and then burning them with the fast basket.
Here's Prez, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Prez has got 9.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Johnson, he's checked in for Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And Indiana with a change here, too. Young's checked in. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Brooks kicks to Miles. Jacks up a 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lavoy Allen. That's his first foul.
A bit over eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Now, here is Young after Jordan Hill's miss. It's stolen by Prez. Here's Johnson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And that one falls for Johnson. The Pacers making a switch here. Stuckey's checked in. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Pacers leading by 7. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Ellis penetrating.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
Johnson, the pass to Prez. Smith kicks to Prez. Second chance shot, and he hits the jump shot. 11 points in the game.
Even with high-intensity defense surrounding Prez, he makes these shots look simple. I mean, that's a gift, folks. He takes his time, stays in rhythm, and doesn't mind the pressure.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. Young and Turner up front. Teague and Stuckey are the guard tandem. And it's George in at the small forward. Prez, no good. Pacers leading by 8. Turner with a screen on Johnson. The 3 from George. Rebounded by the Pistons. Smith dishes to Prez. Fires the 3. The rebound by Turner.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
To the middle, here's Young. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Talk about some great numbers for Young. He's got 10 points and 2 steals as well.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you could say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
Al Jefferson is checked in for Indiana. He can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on it.
Indiana's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Screen by Young for the 3, and Teague is good for 3. And the Pacers lead by 8.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's Let's get an update on Jackson. What's the status, Dave?
Hey guys, the Pistons head athletic trainer gave me an update. Unfortunately, it looks like that injury is going to be a severely sprained ankle. That's the type of injury that won't only keep him out the rest of this game, but what could be a lot more games to come. Not good news at all for this team, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
It sure doesn't. I mean, that's a really hard blow there.
And they get it back. Caldwell Pope with it, picked up by Teague. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Pacers leading by 8. And Young kicks to Stuckey. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I like how Stuckey gets right at the defense, goes right at it, really relentless in attacking.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Johnson, the pass to Prez. Kicks to Johnson. Here's Caldwell Pope. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. And it's 6 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
George, no good.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Prez, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Young. Excellent defense from Prez.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Johnson, good.
And terrific passing by Prez. So skilled at moving the ball around the floor.
Outside Teague. From deep, George hands it from downtown. And the Pacers lead by 6.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Here's Prez. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Stuckey dishes to Teague. From downtown. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
And there's the pass to Prez. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Prez. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside. Prez has got 6 here in this quarter.
And Prez looking calm and collected from deep there. Just burying the outside tray with ease.
Prez brings the double team. Here's Young. Here's Jefferson. And it's denied. Harris outside. He dishes it to Prez. Johnson kicks to Drummond. He feeds it to Prez. In the corner, it's Harris. 4 on the clock. Here's Prez. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Now just a 4-point Indiana lead.
Boy, love how Prez owns these possessions, dominating the defense thanks to that tremendous confidence he plays with.
Jefferson, a screen on Harris. And George gets it to go.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. Nice job from the three-point line this half.
There's the pick. Pass to Caldwell Pope. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Teague, the pass to Stuckey. Here's Young. Soft touch off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 7.
Young is often overmatched because he's not as big as other power forwards, but he still finishes inside at a high rate.
Bring it in, guys. All right, let's get a good look. Look here, guys.
He's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Detroit making a switch here. Smith has checked in, and Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
That's how you pass the pumpkin. I mean, Smith really keeps his head on the swivel to get that ball over to his open teammate.
George dishes to Jefferson. Stuckey outside. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Teague for three. Unable to get that one. Pistons trailed by 4. To the inside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. No luck that time either. And they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one.
Here's Young. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him, but very few that rise up like he can.
For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Smith kicks to Prez. Trey carries it from three-point range. Prez has got 16 here in the second half.
Tell you what, it is really cool to watch Prez shine in these moments. Nothing rushed, instead composed and cool and lethal. Thaddeus Young earning his money there. Game getting tight and close. Big moment, he makes a big play.
Smith against Teague. Young with the steal. And George, here we go. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And it's a 7-point Pacer lead.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Now here's Teague. Outside, George. Down low, here's Jefferson. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Hustle up, let's go. This W is ours. This is it.
$16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Young, and Thaddeus Young with the slam.
Boy, this
game is ours. Let's draw it up. Come on. This is it. Do not.
It's Bielitsa, and it's off from three-point range. So it's Indiana picking up the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.